Where's the most convenient place to get that big fitness energy? It's Planet Fitness. Right now, you can join for just $1 down, $15 a month, no commitment, cancel anytime. Get energized with tons of equipment for every workout. And with free fitness training and most clubs open 24 hours, everyone belongs in the judgment-free zone. Join today in club, online, or on the PF app for just $1 down, $15 a month, no commitment, cancel anytime.
Deal ends December 7th.
See club for details.
Hello, and welcome to a special finale edition speed podcast for BB25.
BB on Blast.
These are our new short episodes just for our Patreons. Not really, it's for everyone.
I am Lindsay.
And I'm Gaz, and we are back.
It's 1:51 in the morning, so you know this is going to be high quality content.
Yeah, and what you need to know is like we're on the warm ends of the second bottle of Prosecco. We've just been dealt a very hard blow in BB UK. Our winner's just been voted out. Yeah. So it's been a shitty night.
Also, the BB25 finale, I watched it today, as did you, I think.
Yes, I did.
That was one of the most boring finales I've ever seen.
You said you were going to skip through the boring bits, basically before I knew it, you were like, I'm at the jury vote. I was like, she skipped a lot. I skipped the whole second competition. It was so boring. The whole thing was just... It was just so obvious Jagged was going to win from about a month ago. His speeches compared to, Matt's speech, it was sweet though, bless him. He had nothing to say.
It was so bad.
And then he goes, I think that's about it.
Yeah.
It's like me doing a presentation at school, like shit. Like, I think I'm done now. Yeah.
It was just like, it was quite embarrassing.
Then he remembered something else he could say and carried on. I was like, he's got a second win.
Yeah, it's like I was waiting for Julie to go, okay, shut up.
Yeah, Matty Ice, you've been iced out.
Yeah. Were you happy to see the first Sikh winner of BB US? I
said to Dan, he's Sikh. What? And then I was like, he means Sikh.
In the UK, we say Sikh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it is a bit confusing.
I would assume that Sikh is is maybe more authentically how you pronounce it. I'm not sure. Because I feel
why would it be?
But like Sikh, like the long E sounds something more like Americans would put. Because like aluminum, whereas we're like aluminium.
Yeah. I think Sikh sounds nicer. Sick, that's confusing.
In that accent, it sounds like you're saying you're sick.
It's confusing.
It was confusing me, and Dan was like, he wears a turban. Obviously, I'm like, I know that, but I thought he said sick. I got confused for a minute.
He said, he was like, this
you're
is
the first
sick.
Sikh winner.
I was like,
I said this is sick earlier
about the VR. Yeah,
because
we say sick about, if something's good. Well, I don't. Teenagers do. Anyway.
Apparently I do when I see the VR in the metaverse.
Were you happy for Jag? Were you happy for his win?
Yeah. Of course.
What about what it did to Cirie?
Well, it wasn't the way I wanted it to go, but what I will say is we were very lucky to have Cirie and Felicia for as long as we did.
That's true. I agree with that.
And I really would have liked to have seen Cirie win, but
she gave up the guys towards the end, didn't she? Admit it. She gave up the guys.
No, she still had her flair of social game coming through.
Come on, all these people she's God tier. She wasn't God tier on this show. She wasn't.
I think the problem is that Jag overruled Matt.
Yeah, Matt dropped the ball, didn't he?
Cirie had her eggs in Matt's basket, and Matt certainly would have wanted to take Cirie further. But Jag had that ultimate control.
Are you sure you want to take Cirie? And Matt's like, no, never mind. It's just like,
go on.
Yeah.
But actually, part of the problem towards the end of Cirie's game was Felicia, and Felicia running her mouth and constantly going and saying things which undermined Jag's trust in her. So I think, to be honest, that Felicia might have been her undoing. Yeah. But what I did enjoy was, and this is mainly from just non-game clips and live feed clips that I've seen, it's like Cirie and Felicia's life together in the comic verse bedroom. Yeah. Where they just had
picking up toenail clippings and
shit. And the farting on the bed and don't fart on my bed and all this stuff. And it was just so pure, and they are two women who are older than we would normally see on this show. Obviously Cirie's 50s and Felicia's 60s, so they're a long way apart. But their energy was just so youthful, and they were having such a nice time together, and I liked it because obviously they haven't been without their crosswords. Cirie's come for Felicia quite harshly, actually, but I've got a whole lot of things, and Felicia's made enough false moves to piss Cirie off, but at the end of the game, they were actually really good friends, and I just thought it was so cute.
Do you think they'll actually be friends in the outside world?
Yeah, because obviously Felicia's going to go to Cirie's going to go to Felicia's house for Thanksgiving to fart on her bed, and then that will end the friendship, of course.
Obviously with Jagged as well. What about like the final speeches and cutting Bowie Jane and fucking Bowie Jane? Did you want to see her make a move at the end, or was she just a lamb to the slaughter?
Bowie Jane is just an enigma. All of it. It's just like, why?
After they voted her out, and she's just like, ha 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 ha. Just like, don't you care?
She's clueless.
Like, don't you care? You were like right there. Like,
what I thought was funny was at the end, Felicia sort of trying to sidle up to Bowie Jane, telling her how much she loves her. Yeah. Even though in the diary room, she literally was calling her fucking Bowie Jane. I had to bleep that shit. Do you know what though? I felt like I got a lot more realism out of this American Big Brother than anyone that I've watched.
Oh really?
Yeah. Like, Cirie was quite cutting in the diary, but funny with it, and I didn't feel like they'd had to write those lines for her. And she's like, there's one for Matt, one for Jag, and then here's another one for Bowie Jane, the bird.
It's good.
I just felt like I've enjoyed this series consistently.
Good.
And
Even the last few weeks, sorry.
A few months. Do you know what? I realised how long it'd been going on when I heard Cirie talking about a conversation that happened a month ago. Yeah. I just thought, wow.
And when I saw Kirsten back on, I was like, who? Do you know what I mean? It was like some olden time shit.
Did Riley go before her?
Yeah. No, Kirsten went first, then Riley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What about Riley's newfound interest in Matty Ice?
Well, she's seen an opportunity there and she's going to run with it. Like, good for her.
Wouldn't that freak you out if you're in the Big Brother house and then you got HH and there's a picture of...
With their mum, his mum.
Like someone sidling up to a family member who you had a crush on. I think almost a bit stalkerish, actually.
That's a bit weird.
Matty seemed to like it. Sorry, I've cut you off mid-flow.
Yeah,
That's Cirie saying it was a month ago that something happened. Just how long it's been.
That was a side thought. I can't remember where I was going. Sorry, you derailed me.
I'm sorry, there. What else happened? We had the reveal of Jagged being Cirie's son.
Can you believe that they still didn't know?
No, I thought Blue would have told them in the house, didn't you?
The jury house. Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Oh, it was about Bowie Jane that I was talking about.
Oh, about the age. No. Oh, about her being an enigma.
Just about her being there.
Why was she cast? She sucks. She's so cringe. Her outfit, her hair, just everything.
Dan was like, why is she dressed like a video game character?
Yeah,
is that like her...
like Lara Croft.
Did she want that to be her brand?
I don't know. She's just so awful. So embarrassing.
What is a bit painful, I think, is that Bowie Jane... Did she put Cirie out? Wasn't it her HOH?
No, it was Matt who put Cirie out.
Was it?
Yeah. Because it was that one where they had to roll the balls at the thing, and it was like, finally, Cirie and Felicia might have a chance because they could actually do this one.
Yeah, no, Cirie can't do shit, to be fair. Cirie in competitions, absolute dog shit performance, wasn't it?
I was actually surprised how good Matt was in that final competition when they had to, like, do the Corey verse and the America verse and all that shit. Matt actually got every single question right. I've always thought Matt was a bit of a
they were like, didn't it go down to a tie break?
I was surprised.
I just think like in any world where Bowie Jane does better than Cirie Fields in a strategic reality show is just something's off for me. I was saying that I'd enjoyed it consistently. That's what I was saying.
You've what?
I was saying that I've enjoyed it consistently. You were saying even the last few weeks. Yeah. Basically, it's for me. Has been Cirie and Felicia that have carried the show and the entertainment. Yeah. And so, as much as like all hope died when Cirie left, Felicia was still there for the last episode to be entertaining.
Her laugh.
Yeah.
Just so joyous.
So like Felicia was still there howling at everything. Then we had the recap episode, which I did watch.
I want to hear about that.
And a lot of it was Cirie and Felicia based content because they are the show. And then it was the final. So I actually didn't feel like anything dragged on beyond any interest for me. Do you know what I mean?
What about Jag being HOH like 3-4 weeks in a row? It felt like it was that was too much.
Well, he's set a comp wins record, hasn't he? 7 wins, I think.
Great.
He's a record holder.
Well, good for him, but
I I think I would have preferred Matt to win over Jag.
I wanted Matt to win as well. Although I appreciate... I am happy to have the Sikh winner. And I'm happy... I think Jag is a nice person on the whole. And he did play hard. His strategy wasn't that great. His social game wasn't that great either. But his comp game was good. But... I don't know. I just got sick of him. I felt he got high on his own supply towards the end. Did you notice at the end, Julie goes to Matt, "Oh, you got 75 grand. You got the girl. What could be better than that?"
Did you say that's it?
No, Matt goes, "Yeah, nothing could be better than that." And Jag went, "Oh yeah, it can. 750 grand's better."
And that's not all Jag got, because Jag won money hanging off that rope in the superhero comp, and that 5k that.
That's
Matty
true.
gave
Oh,
him.
yeah, that's true.
Matt gave him.
Matty.
Mixing up my big brothers.
Now, what do you think about Cameron getting America's favourite player?
I wanted Felicia to get America's favourite player.
Who was the top three? Cirie, Cameron and Matt, was it? Yeah, Cirie, Cameron and Matt.
Was it?
Yeah.
I'm surprised Matt's up there, because didn't Matt say a few controversial things?
Yeah, misogynist things, but that's fine in the culture.
Oh, that's popular in America.
Yeah, people love that
gained
shit.
him votes, if anything.
Yeah.
I think Cameron has a draw for a certain demographic in America, or people geographically located, and that's why he got
people
the votes.
With daddy issues.
Yeah, I guess so. Daddy's back. But I did think that the draw of Cirie, the cult of personality of Cirie, would have carried her to the win.
The one thing I will say about Cameron, he was a complete twat and a weirdo, obviously.
Good TV.
He had that one good week, and when he won America's Favourite Player, he did actually look like it meant a lot to him.
Yeah, he had a little tear. That was sweet.
So, because he was shocked that he was... when they were talking to the pre-jurors, Mimi was like, "Oh, I was surprised that Cameron was popular, the hero." I thought, don't fucking tell him he's popular. Do you know what I mean? I didn't want him to know that. Shut up, Mimi. You haven't spoken months. Why bother piping up now?
She's got to try and milk the part, hasn't she?
Yeah, so. She played a part.
Did you enjoy seeing everyone come back? Any comments on the looks?
Jared's cardigan, I wasn't sure about that.
That's something Will Best had rejected, didn't it?
Cirie's yellow dress we liked.
Cirie looks incredible. Felicia looked great.
Yeah.
I love the big frames.
Oh, Felicia's glasses. Yeah, they are cool.
The glowworm.
Yeah, they were a bit like that. What else were people wearing?
Izzy looked like she was out of the yearbook in the 80s.
Yeah, Izzy's hair looked weird. Just on the whole, though, if you think of finales, this one had nothing really. It had no drama. It had no drama, no spitefulness, no nothing.
Also, I've got a problem with the look of the final. It's still bright lights. It doesn't look classy. The final should be a bit more either tense or glitzy. Judy was dressed like a gift bag.
Yeah. That's perfect. That's perfect.
I just didn't. It didn't feel grand. In Canada, at least Arissa will have a over the top gown.
Yeah, of course.
It's just a bit more classy. Yeah. I wanted more, but they put
it's always cheap.
They just put finale in gold letters. It sparkled a little bit. And it's this is not enough.
Let's trust them. But Jag's brother, he's a spitting image, isn't he? I do like seeing the family members as well. Do you know what I thought was rather awkward? This whole reveal of the Reindeer Games thing at the end. Everyone look at this, and there's Frankie Grande, and it was just
that was tedious.
I was like, I think Jag probably wants to go and hug his family, not watch this shit. Do you know what I mean?
Maybe they let him on the side.
So apparently this Reindeer Games thing is
just competitions.
There's no
apparently.
live feed, and they're not even living in the house. I'm not sure about that.
It's pointless, but you know what it is. It's just because they need content.
Filler, isn't it?
Yeah, writer's strike.
There's a song I really like called "Reindeer Games" by Oso Oso, so we can use that on the Instagram.
Good. Can't wait for that content.
Sorted that out.
That was my biggest concern. What song are we going to put on the Instagram stories?
Yeah, so it should be.
So glad we've got that housekeeping out of the way.
Housekeeping.
I need to talk about, and it's from way back, the competition.
Let's go in the Wayback Machine.
Competition, which was based on the horror film, which I thought was really well
The
created.
Exorcist.
Was it based on The Exorcist?
Wasn't
Surely
it?
Scream.
Oh.
The one with the phone.
Oh, with the water.
Yes.
Oh, that was good. Yeah.
So I liked it, the aesthetic of it, but I just felt
it was very physical.
Just felt that Cirie and Felicia were at such a disadvantage because they've got big boobs.
Yes.
And they had to try to manoeuvre themselves
Slowly,
through water without causing too much agitation, so that the float didn't fall.
Yeah.
And like someone who's slim and slender, like Jag, even like Bowie Jane's flat chested and you know, not got much to her, had a much better chance than these bigger women. And I just thought, this fucking sucks, because
don't you think the whole thing is
at
rigged?
any time it should be more anyone can win. It's
equitable.
Now. Yeah.
Oh,
it doesn't work for me.
Well, don't you think this is the whole thing about Jag winning all these comps? Cirie and Felicia never really had a chance to win the comps.
No.
Running back and forth, you know, going on a zip line, whatever, that's not their strengths. Like, there should have been more mental comps.
I did enjoy seeing Felicia fall off that zip wire.
That was fun. That was fun. like, this is what I've heard on the podcast that I've been listening to. Just people complaining about the comps the whole season.
Oh, really? Even American people?
Yeah, just saying, like, they're just not fair. It's not equitable, like, at all, which it isn't. And it makes the game more boring because the same people just win again and again and again. And I noticed it more this series than any other series. It just felt so lopsided. And you'd always see Felicia going, this time I'm going to win. This time I'm going to beat...
Felicia's probably questioning her faith now.
On the faith of the mustard seed.
I mean, you've got to believe in the mustard seed because God's not answering the prayer.
No. So
this is the thing. So what annoys me is that these older housemates have carried the show in terms of entertainment, but you don't possibly give them the chance to win. It's just not fair.
It's fucking annoying, actually.
And it doesn't make sense, because if you want to make it like appealing to that demographic, you've got to give them a chance.
They need to really look at it hard next time, because it's not going to work like this.
But
again.
they won't, will they?
No, probably not. Bloody annoying, actually.
What about sorry, so go on, you got some notes? Go on.
I'm just glancing through. Felicia, Matt's a liar, Jag's a liar, and I don't pay any attention to Bowie Jane.
She hated Bowie Jane. That was so entertaining.
And another one I had as well, I've lost it now. She said Bowie Jane's like just someone who kisses up to the boss at work. So funny. Just like the dismissal of Bowie Jane is just hilarious.
What did you think about the trick or treat competition where they had to put candy in each other's?
Oh, I just forwarded through that. Was that good?
I mean, I thought it was cute. It was fun, and it was just to win some money.
Yeah. When it's just doing some money, I just don't care. Do you know what I mean?
What was interesting was the end of it was that Matt and Jagged just supported each other, and Bowie Jane was like, "What about me?"
The writing was on the wall there.
Yeah, it was. I guess. Absolutely, it was.
Do you think, or did you ever think for a minute that Jag might cut Matt, or Matt would cut Jag?
Yeah, I thought that should happen actually.
Yeah, but did you think it would?
Not really, but I thought that it should. I definitely thought that if Matt were to win, let's be honest, if Matt were to win, he should have cut Jag. And that's evident from the result.
Yeah.
In the end, it didn't actually matter for Jag to take Matt.
No.
And for Jag to sort of pay back to Matt, because Matt gets 75 grand, and let's not forget, without Matt, Jag would not be here.
No, he wouldn't. What do you think about that? Someone who'd been evicted winning, should they even win?
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Yeah, because it was a long time. It was a long time ago. Wasn't
and it's Gary Glitter.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Came back to win.
That's true.
Ultimately didn't because of a fuck up. Spoiler. But I think I respect someone making their way to the end after coming back, because surely after, especially Jag was a unanimous vote out. Really, people probably want to target you again. Do you think Jag was possibly saved by the fact there was swiftly after there was like the zombie twist?
Maybe
people sort of forgot. Maybe.
Yeah, things moved on, didn't they? And things changed.
Yeah.
So I got spoiled on. I got spoiled that Felicia was going because of Luke. Thanks, Luke. I didn't tell him that he spoiled me, but he said I don't want to watch the end of this show with Matt, Jag and Bowie Jane. I was like, oh, Felicia's going in. So the special eviction was...
I got spoiled on that because I saw a CBS post of Felicia sitting opposite Julie, and you can't deny it at that point.
No.
You know, there's some spoilers where you're like...
Yeah, but that one...
Because I saw Jag walking into an interview with Taylor, and I just thought, well, they all do a backyard interview.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
But...
No, that one you could...
but Julie sitting opposite on the chair, gone, done.
And then I saw another one, which was also in my WhatsApp chat, which I think was also Luke. Or
Luke, you're a repeat offender.
Could have been Luke, or could have been I think it was Luke. It could have been someone else. Luke, I'm not dissing you if it wasn't you. Saying about the rock, paper, scissors thing and saying, how the fuck can these people decide a comp through rock, paper, scissors? Because apparently a lot of people were very pissed off about that.
I don't give a fuck
I don't give a fuck about that. But then when they started doing that, I was like, oh, do you know what I mean? It was like a bit of a spoiler, but not really. But luckily I didn't get spoiled on the actual... If I'd been spoiled on the actual result, that would have been borderline unwatchable, that finale episode, because it was so boring.
I have to say that the finale for me,
it was dry.
Again, was carried by Felicia because she was just being so funny. When they were like calling out, now, Boy Jane, you ain't 35.
Yeah, that was
I'm
good.
63.
That was good.
And Boy Jane's like, oh, what? Think she looks good for 45? She does.
Yeah, she looks good for 45.
You do think she does?
Boy Jane?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess she does.
Yeah, she looks good for 45. I'd say
shit style though.
I think she looks 40. Split the difference. I do. I think she looks 40. One thing that I'm not keen on is I don't think they did. They're like, oh, we're celebrating 25 years.
They didn't do.
What did we actually
much
do?
Celebration.
We had Kesa come in for the pressure cookie. Didn't even come in. Just did a video. Josh meatball thing. We had Johnny Mac as the dentist. That was nothing. Taylor came and did that interview.
That was the ultimate filler.
What was the problem?
I just thought, what a waste of everyone's time. Bring Taylor in to do the Dr. Will bit.
Oh, yeah, Dr. Will look weird.
He looks got a new face every time I see him.
Embalmed. But the funny thing is, his voice sounds older now. He's got like an old man voice, but then the embalmed face, it doesn't go.
Didn't Dr. Will share that flat with Zingbot?
Yeah, he did, yeah. And the psychedelic salamander, I think it was.
Wow, yeah.
Actually, it might have just been the psychedelic salamander, I'm not sure. Cirie said, I was not drinking the Jagged juice.
I just thought that that Taylor section was like scripted as hell. Julie's just not good. Julie is a whole new another issue, but Julie doesn't listen to what people are saying. No. She just wants to read the next thing on the card.
Yeah, she does.
She's just waiting for the gap. And she's like, okay.
What about when Bowie Jane came out and went to hug Julie, and Julie literally just went stepped back?
I didn't see that.
Yeah, like Julie, just give people a hug. It's the finale
weirdo.
night. Just calm down.
Yeah, love one another, Julie, was what you were saying.
Your husband's not so frosty with people, I've heard.
I need to watch that back. I want to see that reaction.
Yeah, she's just like, come on.
Also, it's not COVID times now. She hugged Taylor.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, exactly.
You know why?
Selective.
Julie thinks the BB house is dirty.
She don't like
it's
Bowie
unclean.
Jane. Yeah, I've said to her, Jag wants to be the first Sikh winner. In this speech, Matt said, shout out to the deaf community. And I thought, well, shout as loud as you like. They probably can't hear you. Come on. These jokes write themselves.
I'll have no part in that
Come on, that was fun though.
I did think that Matt's kind of, his reasoning was, getting this far as a deaf person.
Yeah, it was. And he was against all odds. I mean, he was against production like a lot of the time.
And Cirie had really bought into that.
Yeah.
What I did notice was I think that he might have had earpieces in for the final
there was
comps,
something because he
kept doing this behind his hair.
He definitely had like a hearing aid or something, and he was reading stuff as well. Because when he did get to the finale, I was thinking, oh god, how are they going to cope with the comps? Because they can barely cope at the best of times. Do you know what I mean? Without having to like make special allowances for someone.
So you were doubtful about all the like adaptations they'd made, but is it testament to production and to Matt to come this far in the game?
Yeah, I mean they made it work just about I would say. When Felicia went out, she had a good interview, didn't she? She was like, what?
I'm sure she was just howling.
She was like, she said she talked too much. The crowd were really like enjoying her. And
isn't it funny watching the BBUS crowd compared to BBK? Just
they're
different animals.
When Bowie came out, she's like, like trying to interact with them. They were just like dead silence. That's like bad. What else? Oh, Cirie said Bowie Jane never had an opinion about a single thing. It's true, isn't it?
When did she say
This
that?
is the jury when they were talking to Dr. Will.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you notice a bit of non-linear editing as well? Because Cirie was there on the sofa with a blanket over at one point, and then it was folded on the side, and she was looking cold. I was like, they've edited this back to front.
When Felicia came out as well, she came out so quick, I thought it like ruined the tension. Not that it really mattered. What about the Meow Meow Enterprises? Did you like that?
Enzo's got a lot to answer for with the Scary Verse, etc. Now he's wreaked havoc with the Christmas verse, whatever it's called.
Oh no! At least actual Christmas isn't coming back. That wouldn't be good. And Memphis.
She might be in the competitions.
God.
Have they announced any of the housemates? Do you know?
No, I don't know. Although I heard Dan Giesing was hinting. Jag said in his final speech, "I have paved the way, brick by brick." His speech was good, especially compared to Matt's.
His speech was like rehearsed.
It was.
And like really thought out. Matt was like making it up on the spot.
Yeah,
bless him.
Wasn't that great, was it? Plus, Matt was going like this, smacking his knuckles, which was making a loud noise when he was doing his speech, which I didn't think was very good. He probably couldn't hear it.
See, I've got here at the eviction, Jag had said he thinks he has a better chance of winning against Bo Jane. And I put no shit.
Jag said, "I've willed things to be this way, and I have signed every single one of yours eviction notice."
That was good.
Who said that originally? "I signed your eviction notice." I feel like that's something like we've quoted back in the day about Big Brother.
Isn't it? You've written your own eviction.
Yeah, what was that? Who said that?
Just something that I say now. I've got no idea who said it.
Someone said it. He said, "My hands are covered in your blood." That's a Dan Giesing reference. "I've bathed in your blood."
He was like, "The reason you're sitting there is basically me." I thought that was pretty good.
Blue said, "Oh, it's the age-old question, team brunette or team blonde," which
she had said when she was leaving the house.
I actually found that quite funny. I must have been desperate.
Blue is quite funny.
Yeah.
She is. I found her quite entertaining at the end.
And then when they Julie said, "Guess which housemates are related?"
Matt said Corey in America. And she was like, Julie pushed for I'm going to have to ask you. Yeah, what relationship do you think they've got? And he goes, "Oh, I didn't think it through." That was comedy.
What a bozo.
I like that.
That was probably the funniest thing.
That was actually the sort of chaotic live element.
Yeah,
which
that was
is
funny.
delicious about Big Brother.
And then when they said about Jared, Felicia was like, "Oh, no wonder I couldn't get Jag on side. No wonder you didn't use the Jared on
no
side."
wonder I couldn't break through
that.
That
was hilarious.
Also having to deny the Denzel Washington thing. I was like, I wish they got a message from Denzel on the screen.
I was thinking that. And then Cirie wasn't happy that Jared had told Blue in the house.
But
you could see
I thought it was known.
Blue told Cirie that she'd guessed, not that Jared had actually told her.
I see.
But Cirie don't know yet that Jared.
She was like, "We'll talk about this later," and I feel like she meant it.
Yeah, but she didn't know that Jared's also been banging Blue in the house, so she'll be talking to him about that.
No, but they did, because all the condom talk, remember?
Oh, right, okay.
But Cirie didn't want to think about it. I've got America's, this is this random from way back, America calling Bowie Jane clueless and stupid. Everyone hated her.
God.
These guys, all of them, liars and dumbasses. America was quite cutting about these people. Was
that in Jury House or something?
Yeah.
The only other thing I've got is from the Reindeer Games. There'll be legendary players. There's only 6 episodes. Jordan, Derek and Tiffany will be Santa's elves. That's a weird mixture of people.
What the fuck is that? They're going to read out the rules.
And it will start on December the 11th.
Here's a question. How about this period where it came up that, and Twitter were quite angry about this, I think, that Felicia had said to Matt, "They're saying things about you, but you can't hear."
Oh, yeah.
A bit underhand.
Oh, yeah.
I think
that was what it was. I know what it was.
Jag
was jogging around the garden and he said, "Oh, I'm a triathlon runner. I'm this, I'm that. I'm an Olympian."
Yeah.
He was just joking though. And then Felicia's like, "Oh, he's taking a piss at you."
Yeah.
Felicia was just like weaponising it. Jag was just joking. He wasn't saying anything bad against Matt. I mean, Jag and Matt, the Minutemen.
And this is the point I watched.
Yeah, they were my imagining. Oh no, I do watch it. God, it's 2:20. They were saying, they did stay loyal to each other, and the Minutemen, you could argue, were an extremely successful alliance. Like
one for the history books.
The Hitmen and the
Cookout,
the Renegades. And the Cookout. I mean, they were a very successful alliance. So that's it. We're done. Emails. We did that. That was good. Unless you had anything else to add.
Who did you want to win?
Cirie. Matt. I wanted Matt.
No.
Before that. Oh yeah, Cirie.
Back to when Cirie was there.
Cirie, yeah.
Yeah.
Cirie, Felicia.
Cirie, Felicia, final 2 would have been nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but it could never happen.
No,
it
could never. Not in this universe.
The comps actually, I think they're against equality, diversity, and inclusion. They're so physical.
Oh yeah, come
They're
on.
not individually
We've
calibrated.
cast enough diversity. We don't need the comps to be. We need the comps to filter people out.
I mean, they are. I heard someone on a podcast saying, if you're in there, you have to get the comp threats out early. If you have the chance, you need to get them out, because once they get towards the end, there's nothing you can do to beat them.
I think it started to come undone for Cirie when she failed to remove Corey at that point.
Oh yeah.
Around the double. I just think
Corey did fuck all as well. He didn't win nothing either.
Didn't they send America out instead of Corey? Is that right?
No, they sent Corey out then America.
There you go. Should have kept Corey. That was it. That was the plan. Yeah, no, right. That's right.
All right, to go after
Sorry,
Jag
I
and
needed
Matt.
to be reminded.
To go after
yes.
Jag and Matt. Okay.
If they'd have kept Corey in to weaponise him to win comps to potentially get one of Jag and Matt out, I think Felicia and Cirie could have had a better end game.
Better chance, yeah.
But they let him go and America stay, which was, I think, where it came undone.
Cirie's biggest mistake was telling
Having
Matt...
a son in the house.
Well, that didn't help. Also telling Matt to use his power on Jag and getting Jag back in.
Oh, she did
If
instigate that. You're right.
If Jag hadn't been there, she had a hold on Matt, and she could have maybe gone to the end with him.
That intention was to weaponise him against Cameron.
Yes, I think so. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. I should have kept Heisem. That's what they should have done.
Oh God.
Should have kept Heisem.
He is
Should have
a
kept
weird
Izzy.
guy.
He's good though. He's good TV.
He'll come back, won't he?
Heisem and Izzy, bring them back. Everyone else, get in the bin.
Bye bye, bitches.
I'd be curious to see what people are actually saying about it, because I've not heard anything really. I had a quick look at Twitter, the hashtag. It was so boring compared to usual. Normally I'm like, ooh, what have I missed? Do you know what I mean? I looked, it's like nothing, like some AmeriCorey stands, and that was about it. It's just like dead.
So, in the inbox, not Cirie.
Oh, Cirie's written
Laurie.
Cirie, we love you.
Laurie.
Laurie.
Our Laurie.
That's not quite as fun as Cirie, right?
Sent an email that said, I have no words. And you were a bit like, ooh, what does that mean? Didn't you? You were looking into that within your mind. Your mind's eye.
Well, I said, don't give us any spoilers. And she said, I have no words. So I just assumed...
Bad.
No, I thought she was just not saying anything. But then you could read into it good, you could read into it bad.
Definitely bad.
Bad.
But I think the picture said cricket, so perhaps she was just bored.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's another BB25 feedback from 5 days ago from Laurie here. 2 senior citizens, 1 airhead and an idiot. God, it sounds like the intro. 45 cameras. No. Cirie summed up the end game.
Hold on, Cirie isn't a senior citizen, is she? She's only 50 odd, isn't she?
That's a good point. For us, it's sort of senior citizens over 60.
Yeah, no, it's even older than that. Like, you don't get your pension. You don't get your pension these days till you're like 70 odd, I don't think.
You fucking joking?
Yeah, no, I ain't
You're supposed to have 70-year-olds kicking around the office.
I thought you'd be more worried about not getting your pension till you were 70. Yeah, when you're a woman now, I think you can't. I think it's like 67 that you can get your pension. If it's men, it's like 2 years older or something, which is sexist. But you know, hey.
Well, how's my dad done it then? Oh, private pensions.
Because some people retire early. Yeah.
Yeah, my dad's retired early. He's like 63.
Yeah.
62 when he retired. I
think.
But that's sort of a private pension, state pension, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thankfully, we've all got private pensions from work, haven't we?
Yeah, you have to now, because basically the government doesn't want to fork out for an actual pension for us.
Plus
you get fuck all.
It's
you
not
get like
enough money to live on.
Probably.
Anyway, 2 senior citizens, perhaps one airhead and an idiot.
Hold on, who's the airhead?
Matt.
Who's the idiot?
Matty Ice.
And Bowie Jane the idiot.
Yeah.
And what's Jag?
Not mentioned. Cirie summed up the end game pretty succinctly there. Oh, that's what Cirie said.
Right.
I enjoyed her DR so much. # Team Cirie for AFP. What about Felicia? The thing with Cirie is she's had her flowers.
Maybe it was a split vote between Cirie and Felicia. That might be the issue.
Was. Yeah,
that might have been the issue.
But don't you think she's had her flowers on Traitors? She's got that check. For me, I thought, let Felicia have a check.
How much was the Traitors check though? 100?
I hope so. I'm not really sure. Probably not as much as USPB.
No, well, no.
But what's the America's Favourite Player? How much do they get?
50.
That's not bad, is it?
It's okay, yeah.
If second place gets 75 grand, that's decent.
It's decent, yeah.
I could not care any less what happens with the final 3. Bring me a good Izzy segment there weren't much of that.
No,
not even in the
Izzy was
recap.
barely shown, was she? Oh yeah, was there anything else I missed on the recap that was worth mentioning?
You think I can remember? Not
Yeah.
really. They rehashed a lot of stuff.
That's why I didn't.
They rehashed the Cirie and Felicia argument in the bedroom. I got a whole list of things.
I enjoyed that.
But I thought, what's the point of this unless you're going to show us more? No.
No. Okay, fair enough.
You know, they always do the sort of like
there.
people crying in the diary room bit.
Oh yeah, I do like those bits. Yeah, asking for food and things.
Yeah, Felicia asking Mr. B for food. All of that was on there.
Mm-hmm.
And then a bit of like the Cirie and Felicia bedroom banter, I think, was in there.
Actually, I'll listen to Rob has a podcast about that anyway, so I'll catch up on that. That's fine.
Cirie revealing her relationship to Jagged. The camera angles better be on everybody so we can see all the reactions.
I have to say, the camera angles weren't that great. I really wanted to see Cirie's face like at certain times when they said about like Blue and Jagged.
Split screen on the wide shot.
Yeah, Laurie's right to be wary of that because the camera angles weren't quite right all the time.
And the AFP vote, she wants the camera angles on that too.
They never get this shit right.
They don't.
They never do.
The last sentence just sums it up.
Yeah.
I'm so tired. Loyal listener Laurie.
Oh, we love you, Laurie. Laurie, are you going to be watching BBAU? I'm sure she will.
Yeah, Laurie don't pass up on a Big Brother.
No. She's a seasoned BB girl.
Okay, so Liam's BBUS thoughts, which we cut out of the BBK pod, are here. Hi guys. Okay, so BBUS. I fell so far behind. I listened to your last pod and then just skipped 3 episodes to catch back up with you.
Nice.
I'll be glad when this is finished. Bowie Jane is doing my head in. She's so loud. Is she? Yeah, she does always shout in the diary room. There is that.
What do you
Madam
mean?
Jag, they bore me here. I just don't want to play games anymore. I know I say this every year, but Jesus Christ, some of their POV comps are unbelievably hard.
Yeah.
I'm just watching the Swamp Antenna one now.
That
so I
one
type
was
this.
crazy.
It would take me a week to do this. At the minute, I'd like to see Matt win, but I don't really mind in all honesty.
Yeah. Don't care is what he means.
Liam's British, isn't he?
Yeah. It's good to have the British people watching.
The British take. And now Laurie's here with her finale feedback. God, this is long.
Good.
Rock.
Laurie never sends a line.
Rock, paper, scissors.
This is what everyone's up in arms
Beyond
for.
embarrassing. Boo. Lord, listen to Laurie. That's it.
The Rock
I'm not
papers-
bothered about that.
I'm not either.
Because they needed it
me.
over. They were on an equal foot and they knew they were going to take each other. So what?
It doesn't bother. Didn't matter.
Would you rather they pretend and slip?
Yeah, it didn't matter. Either way, they were taking each other.
Yeah.
I mean, Dan Giesing literally got Ian and Danielle to both drop in that exact same competition. That was embarrassing. Rock, paper, scissors, I don't care.
Do we have some other US bit that I cut
I
out?
thought we did, yeah. I thought we had 1 or 2 more, but...
I think that might be... Unless Connor's got something. Yeah, he does. Yes. Connor said... Oh, this is a US finale one. Okay. Highlands and Gaz. This season has been such a roller coaster. I haven't gone from loving a season so much at the start to being so bored at the end.
Yeah.
When Jag kept winning competition after competition after competition. I know it's not right to blame him for that. He's not the one who set them up.
No.
But I can't help but feel like it's not as impressive when people you're beating don't have a chance.
Yeah, correct.
Although I do prefer him to Matt as a winner, I do think he played a more involved game. Obviously, if it was up to me, the final 3 would have been Cirie, Corey, and Felicia. But there is no world where that was happening. Oh well, the shrug emoji. At least we still have BBK for a couple of weeks. Are you guys going to be watching BB Reindeer Games?
Yes, probably. It's only 6 episodes, so I'm sure we can.
My worst part of this US version is the comps. It's only the comps.
I know.
I have to imagine that Frankie, Danielle and Brittany are involved. I hate to say it, but probably Cameron with a puke emoji.
Oh, no.
Although I'd much rather see Corey, America, Izzy or Heisem.
Yeah.
I mean,
Same.
let's be honest, those housemates that were early boots on US this last series are going to be gagging for anything, aren't they?
Big time.
Okay, well, this email is probably long enough. Thanks for the entertainment all season long with the smile emoji and the blue heart emoji. Connor R.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Thanks, Connor. Yeah, I guess we're gonna be talking about these Reindeer Games on a podcast as well, are we?
Of course we are. That's our Christmas coverage sorted, plus the Blast Awards.
God, that's a festive treat to look forward to, everyone. Christmas cracker, that. Joseph, anything? Yes. More.
Good.
So what we're doing here, by the way, these people mostly emailed about UK, and we're filtering out. Yeah. So Joseph said, good evening. BB25 finale hot take. Fucking Bowie Jane. It took 100 days and I'm still not sure what that woman's purpose was.
Yeah.
At least we can strap in for Reindeer Games, get ready for royalty-free Christmas music and Santa sack innuendos from all angles.
So true.
That's kind of it. It had no point other than venting to keep up the good work. Regards, Joseph.
Oh, thanks.
There you go.
Yeah,
We're
the
done.
Reindeer Games will probably be shit, but hey, we can take the piss out of it. I'm disappointed it's not CBB or...
I thought it was going to be
yeah.
CBB. I thought it was going to be like a Christmas version of Celebrity Big Brother, maybe.
Did you watch that Tiffany Pollard clip with Marissa?
I did.
Yeah, were you not impressed?
Out of context, what did she call her? A Republican cunt.
Cum guzzling.
Guzzling?
Yeah,
you sure?
Guzzling Republican cunt or something. It was worse than that, though. There was more words in it than that.
She was definitely trying to set up her new, I believe she's a fat cunt.
Yeah.
Diary room.
But she come out with it, very, slick.
Yeah.
She doesn't,
written
hesitate.
the day before, no?
Yeah, that shit's good, though. I thought Omarosa would be taking down Tiffany, but it was the other way around, so interesting.
I'm not going to lie, I think I would be entertained by the show.
Yeah.
But I'm, dubious about its authenticity.
I watched the first episode of it.
Did you?
I just thought it was boring.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like one of those
Fake
shows
drama.
where it doesn't have a structure to it. Do you know what I mean?
What is the point of it?
I
Isn't
don't
it
know. I couldn't work it out from the first episode.
Don't they play games and comps and...
Yeah, Reindeer Games. No, yeah, fuck knows. I didn't know what was going on. But it looked... Yeah, I don't know. I just don't like those shows. You know me, I'm very particular about my formats.
We've got our formats and we stick with them. Speaking of which, if you do want more Big Brother, a season of Australia has just started, so where the bloody hell have you been, mate?
Yeah, mate. Will Bowie Jane be on the new Australian
I
series?
hope not. She doesn't want to play. I don't want to play any games.
It's true. I know not one single thing about Bowie Jane.
Is she a lesbian? Is what you
asked
before?
Is she a lesbian? No, apparently she had a crush on Matt. Is she... I know she's a DJ. I know she's a lawyer. That's it. Does she have a dog? Does she have a cat?
Someone's keeping their real occupation a secret.
Yeah. How long has she lived in America?
Oh, Mimi's not a teacher. Who cares?
Yeah, Mimi, shut up. So to summarise, I would say Jag, he outplayed Matt in the competitions, and he also outwitted Matt at the end and took out his side alliance.
Would you say he outlasted Matt too?
Outplayed.
Outwitted, outlasted, and outplayed? Is that what you'd say?
Yeah. I wonder if Matt and Jag will still be friends after. Oh, probably, to be honest.
Yeah, why would they not?
Yeah. Minutemen, your time's up.
You know what it's like? These BB people, once they leave the house, they're wedded for life,
Yeah,
aren't they?
they're like, let's cling on to our 5 minutes of fame desperately.
Do you know what, though? I remember when the cookout left the BB house.
Went to Todrick's.
Yeah, and they all moved into Todrick's house. That first couple of days when they were out in the world and they were all on each other's stories was really fun. But I don't give a shit about this lot.
This lot, I feel the exact same. It's just who cares? There's not really any major drama. Will Amira Corey stay together?
Don't care.
I don't care. Will Corey get his hair cut?
Hope so. Looks like Mark Hamill at the moment. Isn't it?
Yeah, Mark Hamill. That was a niche reference there.
Need a lightsaber to that hair, I tell you.
Will Jared and Blue stay together?
No.
Could not care less.
No, they won't.
No is the correct answer. Yeah,
Cirie will see to that.
I just implore you, Big Brother producers, just keep the season to about 75 days. 90 days is too long, or whatever. What was it?
100 days.
That's too long. 75 days is more than enough. Our one's too short. Yours is too long. Let's meet in the middle.
Yeah.
Stuck in the middle with you. What are you doing, dear?
Oh, massaging my leg.
Let's wrap this shit up.
Okay. Thank you for listening. Sorry we sort of slipped off at the end there,
Yeah,
but we had
but
priorities, you know.
It was tricky. We kept up as best we could, didn't we?
Yeah, BBK is nightly, and you know, some of those US listeners, some of you guys are also following along with BBK.
Yeah.
So we'll see you next. You'll hear us next week.
We'll be here in the BB multiverse watching one thing or another. until at least Christmas, and then BB Can will be back next year. So it's always something.
When do we get a break?
Oh, probably. When is it? February? No, because hold on, Celebrity Big Brother UK is coming back as well. God knows. May? I don't know. Oh Jesus!
Make it stop.
God help us. I think we can ease off on the BBAU coverage and just do it like once in a while. We don't have to be that religious with it. It was taped 1.5 years ago, so it's fine. Follow me on Twitter, like at VM.
Follow me on Twitter, BB_superfan.
Follow BB on Blast on Twitter and Instagram, where Gaz puts up lovely and innovative stories.
And also, check our YouTube for an exclusive tour of the BB UK house.
Maybe we'll go to the house again next week. Who knows? We might. You never know. Who knows what could happen? Read my book, First Aid Kit Girl. And
join us for Reindeer Games coverage. Come in to a podcast platform near you.
Reindeer Games, BB Australia, Celebrity Big Brother UK, Big Brother Canada. Oh my God. We'll see you there.
Yeah, all right.
We'll be there. Thanks for listening.
Justice for Cirie and Felicia.
Congrats, Jag.
Yeah, well done, Jag.
See you later. Bye.
Nice buns, soft, fluffy, and ultra-low net carbs. Discover Hero Bread, the delicious ultra-low net carb bread with incredible taste and texture. Hero Bread has 0 grams of sugar and is under 100 calories per serving. Plus, high in fiber with 5 to 10 grams of protein per serving. Available on Amazon.com, Walmart.com, and at hero.co. That's HERO.co. Delicious, ultra-low net carb Hero Bread buns and tortillas. Soft and fluffy, high in fiber, and with 0 grams of sugar, up to 10 grams of protein, coming in at under 100 calories. Order today at hero.co and use the code AH10 to get 10% off your first purchase. That's AH10 at hero.co. HERO.co. Order from hero.co now and get 10% off your first purchase with promo code AH10. That's 10% off with code AH10. HERO.co.